Have you ever wanted to get a friend or a partner or someone into anime and you couldn't work out how to do it? I think I have the way. I did this with my fiancée, my wife-to-be, the other day, and she instantly wanted to go back to the beginning and watch all of the first series and then the second series to catch up with the 2 episodes that I'd shown her to get her into it, so that then she would be ready to watch the final episode of series 2 with me. If you don't know what I'm talking about Solo Leveling, which is probably the number 1 new anime in the world currently. One Piece is always going to be probably the biggest, but the most popular, at least at the moment, or has been maybe since this came out, is Solo Leveling, and I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. We've just finished series 2. I have done series 1 twice. I've done it with her and I've done it with on my own, and I've done series 2. We've watched the 2 episodes that I recommend. I think I've done them 4 times now. Anyway, Solo Leveling is about set in a world where you have portals and there's monsters in them, and if you don't go in and kill all the monsters, then the monsters get out and they wreak havoc on the world. So you've got hunters. And hunters are ranked S down to E. And the main guy in this, no surprise, he's E rank. He's not only E rank, he's the worst, or he's the lowest, he's the absolute bottom of E rank. He's known as the world's worst hunter. But something happens and that all changes, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's called glow up, when someone grows up and then they level up. I think it's called glow up, or it's a positive something like that. It's a new term for me. ChatGPT told me about it, but apparently that's a thing. But anyway, the way in order to get anyone else into this, my recommendation is just sit down with them, watch it with them, suggest it, but maybe watch it with them, but get them to watch episodes 11 and 12 of series 2. You don't have to go back to the very beginning. You only have to watch these 2 episodes. But you need to tell them that the main guy isn't in these 2 episodes very much. Or he's not in the first episode. He will turn up towards the end of it. And that maybe you want to let them know that he's a necromancer and he's got minions. You can see him on the screen right now. I don't want to give too much away. What I did was I showed the episode 11 to my other half, and then as it hit the end, before he appears on screen, he appears and then he says one word, but don't tell them what that is. Don't do that. What you want to do is you want to get to the point where his minions appear. They appear right at the end of the first episode, as I'm saying. That's episode 11 of series 2 of Solo Leveling. His minions appear. Pause it then. Pause it, go back to just before they appear, but before you press play again, just explain. The main character has minions, those are his minions, and he has the ability to change places with them if he says a certain word. I wouldn't tell them the word, you don't need to say the word, but if you do that episode and then you go straight into episode 12, at which point he's in it now, it's just absolutely fantastic. I keep saying absolutely fantastic. I've got to change that. I've got to come up with a new word. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I've recently been trying to learn about dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter, which apparently may be excreted, may be produced, may be present from watching anime. And anime does it better than most. So you can get anime does it, video games do it, even combat sports do it. So I like computer games, anime, and I watch the UFC, and I like wrestling. Apparently all of them promote, release, excrete, do something with dopamine, and I get a hit from it. But I can be sitting there watching anime when it's good, and the fights in this, I can't speak like that. It's jaw drop moments. It's absolutely fantastic. Did it again. See, told you. It's brilliant. I love it. It gets me all excited. I think there's endorphins as well. I think there might be adrenaline involved as well. It blows me away. It's so exciting. The animation is really good. The fights are done really well. It's exciting. It's fast paced. It has really good music that kicks in, music that actually has vocals to it that will kick in during the fight, and it really gets you going. Now my other half is on sertraline. She suffers from anxiety and depression, so all of her emotions are slightly dulled by this medication. It's harder to get her into it. I think if she wasn't on that, then she'd like it even more, but she just wanted to watch more. She was hoping that we'd carry on to the next episode, but it wasn't out yet. So I said, no, we've got to wait. But what you can do is we can go back and do all of series 1 and 2. Then we can rewatch these episodes. But by that point, the final episode will be out and we can go straight in. So we actually got to watch the final 4 episodes in one go, having already watched 11 and 12. So we started from 10, did 10, 11, 12, 13. She hadn't seen 13, I hadn't seen 13, but we'd already watched 11 and 12. So, real recommendation for me. If you want to get somebody into anime, you think that they would appreciate it, you think they'd like it, I don't know that there's any better way to do it. Episodes 11 and 12 from Solo Leveling, Series 2, that was her calling there, I just, it will absolutely work for you. I think it will. I'd love for someone to try it and then put comments in the section. I thought of doing this video before I showed it to her because I was confident it would work. It did work. So please, someone, give it a go. Give it a go. Do someone a favour. Do someone that you really care about a favour. In fact, even if it's you that you're trying to get into anime, give this a go. Episodes 11 and 12 of Series 2, just watch them stand alone. If you're doing it for yourself, then you already know the fact that he's got minions and he can change places with them if he wants by saying a word. The word gives me goosebumps. It's a rock moment, a rock in wrestling moment. He points to his arm because he's got goosebumps. There's a moment where he uses a word. He says, arise, arise. That's in season 1. I'm not going to tell you the season 2 word. You're going to have to find that out for yourself. But it's really, really good. I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic anime. You really should watch it. But if you wanted to get a friend into it, do them a favour, make their life better. Now they've got anime. Get them to watch episodes 11 and 12, Series 2, Solo Leveling. I'm Bifties. This is The Cave. Welcome to my Exile. See you all next time.